Bitcoin volatility is down significantly in the month of July, but not to fear. There's still plenty of money to be made on the lower time frames. These lower time frames are gold, and I'm going to share with you a strategy that works on any of the lower time frames. I'm going to choose the 50-minute time frame arbitrarily just as an example to share this with you guys today. And just to show you where we are on the higher time frames, this has been our month of July so far. We have been consolidating within this small triangle, which means we are due for a massive surge in volatility very, very soon. So just because volatility is down doesn't mean that you have to sit on your hands and wait. We can use these strategies that work on the lower time frame. So let's go down to our 50-minute chart and check out our rule set. And before we go through this, I just want to ask you guys, if you're watching these strategies, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to release high tier content for you guys, grow this channel out to be a staple in the crypto market. So consider subscribing to the channel now if you like this kind of content. Also, thumbs up the video, and that shares a lot of enthusiasm from you guys for me to help encourage me to make more content like this. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe down below. And one more thing, I've linked my Patreon down below. I've just made a massive upgrade to the signals group. I highly recommend checking it out. I'll show you what the Wolfpack signals are in a moment here. They're routed to Discord. They are highly convenient for organizing your trades. For example, if you want any coin, you can select the desired time frame. You instantly get alerts for that, all the relevant alerts for the coin that you select, and it shows up as a alert. For example, here we have Bitcoin signals, and all of these signals are cataloged and organized. They're incredibly convenient. They don't clog up your charts. So if you want that convenience, consider going to the Patreon link down below. I have all the top coins, and as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum. There are many time frames, including the higher time frame alerts. So you don't have to worry about manually setting any of those. It's all automatic. Go to patreon.com. It's down in the description below. Let's get back to the video. Let's go right through this. This is the price resistance and support rule. This is key, especially in a sideways market. We've got to treat this like a grid. Going back, these areas have been all key areas. So we're going to take trades near these areas of support or resistance. For example, if we have a bull or bear flag towards an area of support, we're going to take that trade. If we're away from an area of support, we're not going to take that trade. We're also going to consider trendline breaks as well for this strategy. An example of this would be the bull flag, which is measuring the acceleration wave, whether it's very bullish or very bearish. And an example, we have two bull flags right here. I'll just plot them. There's one. I'll make this green just to show you guys. 1, 2, and 3. Now, the third one is a little bit different than the first two. The first two were towards this area of support here, which means that we could get a really tight stop loss in this trade, and that's what we want. We want to have a very tight stop loss to minimize our drawdown, especially if we're just trading in a sideways market, because we don't want to overtrade and we don't want to risk a large portion of our account. As you can see, this last one printed and immediately reversed with a bear flag. As you can tell, we are near an area of resistance up here. So this bear flag, according to the strategy, a great short to take. We are taking the bear flag if it's near an area of support. I should also write or resistance, and this has been that area of resistance here. The bear flag prints right at that key level, and as you can see, that trade worked out very, very favorably. All the way down, that is 4%. Just because we're in a sideways market does not mean you can't make massive gains on your account. The perfect exit for this trade we have here, we have a trendline break. What that is measuring is this level here that the indicator has drawn in. As soon as we cross above that, that is our trendline break. We know that momentum is shifting. Since we're just scalping, we don't need to worry about holding our trade for longer than that. There's also a teal RSI symbol, and that is a very dramatically oversold position. Could be another exit signal as well if you trade with Wolfpack regularly. The opposite of a teal RSI is the pink RSI, and there's one right over here. Typically, these will find tops and bottoms very effectively. According to this strategy, this trade here also worked out very, very well. We have a bull flag, so we're entering on this candle here all the way up until we have that teal RSI print. Another exit condition is if the MFI wave reverses direction, which is just a few candles past that. The MFI wave is coming up, and as you can see, it's struggling, and then it really comes down for real here. Our exit could be a few bars after that, or the exit on the pink RSI there. And that trade all the way from the bull flag all the way to the top at the pink RSI, 2.49% trade. Very, very good. Just because we're in a flat market does not mean that you can't make massive gains on your account.